Greetings, students. Class 112. We are preparing some video clips in order for us to keep up with the material for the class. I will be providing some short clips that will help you to do your work. I'll give you some examples. Today we're going to cover section 6.8, page 350 in the book. And this is the homework, pages 357 to 358, 1, 2, 3, 15, 23, and 29. Please practice these problems, and I will be showing you some examples as to how to work with inequalities when solving or plotting the graph of an equation, including inequalities. So let's get started. And eventually, when you have issues or concern about the class, a material that you don't understand because of the video or whatsoever, please send me an email at the school, and then I'll be responding to your questions. But let's get started with this topic. We have been working with linear equations. However, today we're going to do inequalities in two variables. That's the topic for this session. So let us consider something like this. X plus y is greater than 3. We need to plot this equation that includes this inequality. Okay, so as a way of introduction, we know that when we had the line, right, and we had a number here, and it was greater than, we put it like this, and we made it solid if it included the number. In this particular case, when we're doing graphs, we are going to do something similar, right? And the approach that I'll show you is that first, in order to plot something like this, that includes an inequality, as a tool, what you need to do is make it equal. Right, this is the tool right here. Right, because this will give you the line when you make it equal. Later on, we'll take care of the inequality. Like, for example, if we'll give it a value, if x is equal to 0, then our y is equal to 3. Likewise, if y is equal to 0, then our x is equal to 3. Basically, you pick, again, 2 points to plot a line. And if we were to do it here, if we were to have our Cartesian plane there, right, we know that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. So that will put us into 1, 2, 3, and it will be this point here. 0, 3. Likewise, the other point will be where when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 3, 1, 2, 3. So the x is equal to 3 here, y is 0. And that will be our point right there. And so now all we need to do is draw the line. Right, that's the line for this equation here. Now, in order to solve for the inequality, we have to do some tests, right? And part of the test you have to do We'll continue with the demonstrations about how to solve inequalities. Let me point out to the fact that if you have a inequality that has to do with a greater than or equal to symbols, your line is going to be solid. If it's just inequality that is less or equal or greater than, then your line is going to be a dashed line. Okay, that's very important. So we're going to now solve the problem with the test, or the problem that we solved earlier. So now we know that x plus y is greater than 3. Right? We have the point like this where we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. So this is 0, comma. This is 3, comma 0, and this is going to be 0, comma 3, right? And then we have the straight line here. Now, to test this, right, we are going to get values to find out when this inequality is true and then when the inequality is false, so we know where the solution lies. Now, let's take, for example, that we give x equal to 0, y equal to 0, so we get basically 0, comma 0, right? We get 0 is greater than 3, and we know this is false, right? So then we know that the solution doesn't lie here on this side of the line. Now let's do another test. Let's pick a 4, comma 4, right? So that would be something around here. 4, comma 4 is another point that we test. And then we know that 4 plus 4 is greater than 3, and this is 8, and this is greater than 3, and this is true. Right, this is false, I'm sorry, and this is true. So our solution falls on this side, and then to demonstrate that, we draw lines like this, right? And the condition that we show about solid lines in this case, because it's inequality that is just this side is greater than that, then we know that the line is going to be dashed line, so you can basically make it a dashed line, and that will be the solution to your problem. Let me know if you have any questions, send me an email, and be in touch. Be well. Bye.